Hey everyone, welcome back. It is so great to see you again joining us on this Let's Talk Essentials Journey 2024, January in the house, and we are starting strong. So let's just dive in. We all got a bath routine, okay? And let me tell you a secret that I add to my bath routine that helps me to have these amazing feet. Yes, I said feet for the summer. Because us ladies like to keep our feet right during the summertime. Okay. And so we're not just getting these summer bodies, but we're getting these summer feet too. Okay. And so one of the things that I use to keep my feet amazing and looking just amazing and feeling great is after I get out of the shower and I'm doing my little lotion routine or my oil routine, I've added a fungi relief. Okay. Now, this helps me keep anything that's not supposed to be on my feet, not on my feet. Okay. And why is that so important? Because when we shower or maybe wear shoes, our feet can sweat. After we shower, sometimes we get moisture under our nails or in between our toes, and fungus and infection and yeast love wet, damp, dry places. And sometimes we can't always, we can't see what we don't see, right? And so this fungi reliefs help you to just knock it all out before it starts. You know, um, I remember I've had a grandmother who was diabetic, and it was so important that she had really good feet health. And this is really good to make sure you have really good feet health, and that your toes and your feet are looking and feeling great because in our feet, we do have a lot of circulation too. And we want to make sure that we're promoting healthy feet so we can have healthy feet. That's all I can say. Happy feet, happy person, all of that is real.
Happy feet, happy
Happy
feet.
feet.
That's so funny.
Oh, yes. And all you have to do is just take like 2 or 3 drops, put it on your palm, rub it in between, your toes, on your toenail beds, and you are good to go. And if you ever forget, like, how do I use it? We always got these amazing QR codes on the back. Um, and it has some of my favorite. I was surprised about one of the oils it had in it, which is macadamia nut. It has macadamia nut. It has one of our kickback, one nauli, and lavender spice. Um, and all of those help with. Let me get back to where I was earlier with it. Um, they help with inflammation and bacteria that could grow on your feet. And you say, inflammation. You know how your feet could be a little swole sometimes? You don't need that, so it helps with all of that as well. Um, our feet, we get a lot of work in with our feet, you know. It's
Mhm.
is they working overtime, our feet are, and so nothing like showing our feet some type of love so that they can function properly. Absolutely.
That is true. Yes, ma'am. I was just going to say, you know, that your feet are probably the works the most. That's probably just as much as your hands,
Mm-hmm.
but probably even more. So, but they're the most neglected,
Mm-hmm.
they're the most neglected part of people's bodies sometimes, because they work so hard to do those things, and it's just like, oh, it's just this is supposed to take me from point A to point B, you know. But you have to keep maintenance on it just like you would any other vehicle that you have,
Mm-hmm.
um, so just like you got to make sure that your tires are straight, people, on your car, you got to make sure your feet are being treated properly, in order for them to continue to treat you well.
Absolutely.
Um, and because of the fact that, you know, of course, we talk about the soles of your feet being the entry point, to better health as far as, applying these different oils to the bottom of your feet. If you have all of this fungus and things, you know,
Yeah.
I, I don't want to say it, but crust, and, because
I mean,
your feet
those
are
things
just,
ain't happening.
they're scaly, and you haven't shellacked them in a while, and you haven't been to the pedicurist,
Mhm.
or you haven't done it yourself. Some people do, they DIY their feet care, and they will neglect that for some time because they're not able to get to it or pay for it, or
Mhm.
you can always do those things yourself. You can soak your feet as
Mhm.
well. Your feet need baths too, you know.
Mhm.
So if you don't take a bath, as we suggest per our suggestions, um,
Mhm.
at least I would say at least give your feet a good soaking. Um,
Mhm.
just because of the fact that your feet are tired, they're sore, and they are a good source of entry into your body of those good things and those good healthy, situations that you want to go on. Your feet
Yeah.
with the fungal, probably putting the fungal relief into the bath, or
Mhm.
maybe putting a couple other essential oils in there that's going to help, with your health overall,
Mhm.
and just drop it on in there. Just drop it in there and take a nice little soak.
Yeah.
Um, so you don't have to submerge your body at all, and you're still helping your health in such a great way. And then also keeping those feet nice and soft and
Yeah.
supple and able to, absorb the things that you're putting on it properly and the things that you're soaking properly. So I just wanted to drop that um
And I
and
was gonna
say that because I was like, oh, I was so itching to say that when you were talking. So
and I was gonna say this is both for treatment and prevention because you may say my feet fine. But a lot of times, if you go get a pedicure,
mhm,
after you get your pedicure, this is really nice to have to put on your feet afterwards as well.
mm, I didn't
Because
think about that. Mm.
again, our pedicures, I mean, we hope everything is clean like it's supposed to be, but we really don't know, right? And so, this is a good, tool to use. I got a pedicure today. Let me put some of this on my feet. So you're not going to take this with you to where you go to get it done. And afterwards, put this on your feet. It kind of reminds me when my son used to get a haircut and they like sprayed the little alcohol stuff on the back of his head. Okay, let's put the little oil stuff on your feet. It's the same procedure. It's the same preventative, right? Because one thing I know, ladies love to get their feet done and they love to get their hands done. And I would even beg to say you could, after you get your medi and your pedi, you could put some on your hands too, because you still got nails on your hands, right? And so, having a little bit on your hands where you have your nail bed and then putting a little bit on your feet, you got your toenail beds, is a really good sure thing of shoring up, you know, not having any infections. Yeah.
Now, I was gonna say something on that the mani pedi thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you get, because I'm a big person. I mean, I haven't worn them in quite some time, but usually when I travel, I
Mm-hmm.
wear like gel nails, or I put on some type of nails, where they're getting glued on. I'm putting on nail tips or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can apply that onto your nail bed before you actually apply your your fingernails. So when
Mm-hmm.
you're putting that on, because you got the glue, you got things like that, and you can't quite, sometimes you can't get in there the way you need to,
Mm-hmm.
and dirt and residue and things like that get trapped in those nails, between that glue and them nails, and things like that, and you don't know. And when you take them nails off, sometimes your nails be looking kind of funky, and you be
Mm-hmm.
like, "What's up with my nails?" So
Nail.
that will definitely help with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I mean, that's a really good suggestion
Yeah.
for people who do wear false nails. Like I said, I do them quite often, and then I take them and remove them, and I remove them quite often, which is probably why I don't have like infections or anything like that with it. But if you do wear them for a period of time, and a lot of people do, if they're getting the gel nails or they're getting the what is the other one's called? The
Acrylic.
acrylics. Yeah,
Mhm.
the acrylics, then you're wearing those for a long period of time,
Mm.
and you it's
I've
just
seen all
it's
kinds of
it's
stuff.
just inevitable
Yeah,
for you to have something that's going to get stuck in there. You know, something's going to happen where you use your hands, and you're not going to quite be able to get it through those crevices and whatnot. So that would be a good barrier of protection against any nasty infections or nasty bacteria or anything like that that will go in between those nails. So
yeah,
I mean, like Nita B said, just take it with you, take it to your nail shop, or if you are a DIYer like myself and you put on your own nails, then make sure you apply it before you actually put your nails on for that barrier protection. So that
yeah.
is wow, that's just awesome.
Especially with COVID going on and other things, we're hand washing and really trying to protect ourselves. We want to make sure. And if you break a nail, I've seen people crack a nail and it was like real painful. Like, what can I put on there? You could put this on there to keep any infection to get on there, and then your band-aid. So definitely it is a staple. You gotta have it, gotta have it. It's called the palm
It
leaf.
is. That is nice. I wish that does that come in a that doesn't come in a kit or anything, does it? It just comes by itself.
It just comes by itself, and I put it on my feet. They be
They
my
should
feet.
put that in a kit. Let's put that in a kit. We saying it. Put it in a kit
Put it in a
or
kit.
something. Yeah. That's like I just thought, like you think about those things and you go always go,
Mm,
that can, that is something that I should be taking with me or I should be having with me, and things like
you
that. So,
know
and
how.
I'm not a big foot soak person, but I would definitely, enjoy that. I would definitely enjoy doing something like that, knowing that I'm able to kind of keep that maintenance up.
Mhm,
Um, like you said, on a preventative measure, not just wait until it happens,
mhm.
because like you just said, my feet are fine, or your feet are fine, or whoever, somebody can say that and be like, I don't need that, but you never know um, what's going to happen or what's going on with you. You might have some type of um, underlying issues going on as you don't even know,
Yeah,
but you are using that as a preventative measure to make sure that that is not going to be a symptom of whatever's going on.
yeah.
So,
And I forgot, it just came to me for those who like to travel and we're traveling. We don't have our shoes on. We're in places where they got like, we ain't got our shoes on. Maybe we're in
yeah.
the shower where we just
Mm,
got the pool and we got a shower.
mm.
Or maybe we're in that pool. Like, it could be whatever. I'm gonna need you to protect your feet. That's all I'm saying.
Girl, you just got
Protect
me.
your
Now you
feet
got me
because
thinking
I
because
know
I'm
for
like,
me, when I travel and I get to that bathroom, I'm like, Lord, where are my shower shoes at?
mm-hmm.
That we're not. And knowing that I got something like this will give me more of a sound mind, when it comes to getting back home. I don't have to figure out, well, my feet gonna be all right because I just came off a vacation. It's nothing like having a sound mind when it comes to your feet, because I'm telling you, you need your feet and you don't need them to be acting up no kind of way.
Mm-mm,
So this is good for
definitely not.
travel. We're gonna be doing some
It
travel.
is. We're gonna be doing some travel, and I'm definitely gonna be putting fungal relief in my bag
Okay.
when we leave. So we both of us gonna be like, hey, we got our fungal
And y'all gonna be doing some traveling, and you don't want to be worried about that you bring home any fungus on your feet.
relief.
I'm just saying,
That's right.
'cause you walking around the resort, you don't have no shoes on, you feeling good, you had a couple little sips or whatever,
Your toes in the
you're not
sand.
even thinking about
Mm-hmm.
it. Your toes is cute, and all of alone, you picked up a little something, and
Mm-hmm.
now it's attached to your skin. And then when you get back home, you're like, Dad, what's going on with my feet? So, just preventative is everything in my book. for
So
sure.
that helps with like, does that help with like foot, like athlete's foot, or things like that, or is it just for
It's
like
antibacterial and antiviral.
mm,
So
okay,
yes. So
okay,
it's for treatment and preventive.
okay. So that's cool. So it can be also good for people who work out a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and they sweat with their feet.
With their feet,
They sweat on their feet. Some people just have sweat more than others.
playing
And
sport.
like you said, with the moisture and things like that, and the shoes, sometimes the
Mhm.
shoes don't dry out when they're supposed to, and when they need to, but you're still using those shoes.
We
Yeah.
got
So
sons who play sports. The
yeah,
first thing we know when they come
exactly.
we smell their feet. We know what.
A lot of people don't talk about
Okay,
this.
we won't talk about. We got kids,
I know, but I'm just saying, a lot of people don't talk about this.
and they play
Oh, I
sports
ain't got no athlete's foot.
hard.
I ain't got this.
Bless their
And you
heart.
like,
Sports. They having a good time. Tell your son, hey, when you get out the shower, you got your lotion on, tap a little bit of this in your hand and rub it on your feet. And I promise it's gonna help. It's gonna help. We don't
okay,
think about our boys, but they need that too. I
nice.
need
I
it.
like that. And like I said, the summer feet, the pretty feet, everybody gonna be walking around with some pretty feet, pretty toes, nice and clear, so you can
Yes.
heal
I
and
love
everything. Yeah, yeah, I love it. Like I said, I paint my toes, I make them all pretty, especially in the summertime because you're wearing your little slides and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
but you gotta be right. Your feet gotta be right. Not just in the summertime, but all the time,
Oh,
all the time. It's
oh,
like I said, those are your feet are very, very important. They're
mhm.
very, very important for absorption, which, like I said, we're all learning that now, as far as that's the concern. So if your feet are like very, very have thick layers of dead skin that needs to be removed, let's get that off of there, and let's soak our feet. So like I said, I'm about to jump into that a little bit more than I usually do. Um, because I mean, I just I take baths or I soak in tub or stuff like that. Of course, my feet are included, but to do that when on days that I don't, or just even do it just for like pampering, just to have something to be able to use as a pampering method for
There
myself.
it
That's
is.
relaxing as well. Just to even just soak your feet, just chill, you know, as though you're getting a mani pedi or something like that. You're getting a pedicure, and you're just like, it always feels good when you soaking in there.
Mhm.
Of course, you would like somebody to just start rubbing, start doing a doggone thing or whatever. But I mean, that's a step that you can take every night, every other night, or when you just or when your feet are just tired and you just like, I just need some relief. Let me just do this real quick to just keep pamper myself and have that self-care, that me time. You
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
yeah,
Awesome. So what you got, CJ?
absolutely,
What you got over there
girl,
stirring up, girl?
girl.
You
I
got?
got something.
Oh, do I need
I
to get
got
some
something.
roll?
I have okay. What I was looking at is I have what I was doing was primal.
Mhm.
So it's just like, when you want to, it's I would say it's maybe for not so much always for guys. So it's kind of like for the fellas. Um, but I feel like that at the same time, it's also for women as well.
Okay.
um, because it has like a fragrance mechanism to it. I use it as a fragrance. I use it for fragrance. So I do put it into like my body mist and things like that. Just because I like the smell of it so much. I'm trying to figure out where the heck it's at because I have it. I had it just a second ago, but hold on. All right, so I gotta get off. It's Primal. So this is the bottle of Primal. Primal is, like I said, like I was saying before, it's kind of for guys. or it's promoted to be just for like for the fellas, but I love it because like I said, I use it as a fragrance. I use it to put into my different body mist, and I also mix it with a lot of like the blends that we have. So it's probably like either gentle change or prosperity or the different blends like that. So um, I really love it just because it has like these undertones that don't seem to really go like to kind of go away. It's really like a lasting scent, and I can't really even explain what it smells like. I really can't. I really can't. I can't even say that it has like a floral scent or anything like that. It does have rose geranium. It has lavender. It has citrus bar, um, neroli, not Naya Uli, but Nera Uli. I don't know what that is, but and it also has patchouli. So patchouli is actually a big fragrance that is used a lot. Um, that is just used a lot, so you can pick it and, put it on and things like that. And we do have patchouli in our ranking over here. Just this is an essential oil by itself. So the patchouli actually assists with depression, anxiety, and is widely recognized as an aphrodisiac. So yes, so if you're trying maybe that's why I like it so much, because it makes me feel sexy. It makes me feel like um I don't know, kind of like more confident, and just like something is something about it, you know what I mean? Because I really love it. And even though it, like I said, even though it's portrayed to be just, for fellas and things like that, um I believe that maybe it attracts fellas as well. So it might be like, okay, you smell
Yeah.
good. What you
Okay.
smelling like? You smell good, girl. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting it in like a mister bottle, and I'm, like I said, mixing it with with a lot of the blends, and I'm just using it as a body spray.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'm just attracted to the smell of it. I actually even diffuse it as well. So I put it in like my diffuser, and I diffuse it as
Mm-hmm.
well. And I might diffuse it in the bedroom or something like that, and like around the house and things like that. And I don't know, it might be doing something that I don't know it's doing. Especially I'm not recognizing it, but maybe that's what it is, because that's not the reason that I was using it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it does have Veltver, which stimulates the libido system,
Mm-hmm.
or libidic system, which is your libido. So a natural aphrodisiac. It increases libido and sparks sexual desire. So it's like helping you just kind of relax your mind and kind of clear your head of all other type of the other thoughts, things that are kind of bogging your mind or whatever, things that kind of prevent you from really, focusing on each other or focusing on yourself. So it's also like, to me, it's an aphrodisiac for self-love as well. Because like I said, when I'm using it, I love myself so much. I'd be like, I smell good, I look good, I'm cool, I'm doing me, I just took a shower, whatever. Like, it don't even matter. Like the little bitty things that
Wow.
are going on in my life,
Yeah.
the little other things and stressors and things that's going on in my life, I'm not even really paying attention to. I'm just focusing on myself, or focusing on what the moment, you know.
Mm.
Um, and so doing that, adding your primal to like your blends, like if you have the seasoned blends, or season of success blends, or if you have any of the other blends, you can blend it with those things, and like say use it for your body, or use it as a mist. You can also rub it at the bottom, put it on the soles of your feet, um, and put it on your pulse points, which means like your like your wrist, um, and behind your ears and little sections up in your like forearm area, behind your knees. These are all pulse point areas. I was taught when I was a girl where all my pulse points where all my pulse points were. So I kind of already know, but leaping us up, a lot of people go, oh, you put some stuff behind your knees, you put it behind your knees. Yeah, your knees are behind your knees are a pulse point, just like the forearms, like right up in there. So it pretty much anything that has like a little, it's a little flexible and you have like that little joint there and things like that. Those are mostly pulse points that you have. So you can put those on the pulse points and do it like that. Um, like I said, it says you can use it as the bath. I haven't used it for my bath. Um, but that is a good that's a good one too. Probably you can even put it into your foot bath with your fungal relief and feel, like you're gonna feel a certain way. But like it says that it's really good and it helps stimulate um um male libido. So like before I wasn't even really paying attention, but it does. It says it helps with, like I said, with a stress-free mind. It can help with sexual disorders like impotence and things like that. Get your libido back, um, and it serves as well. It says it serves as an effective natural remedy for these specific health disorders. Um, because it's pretty much all about circulation. You know, if you have good circulation, if you have all of these things, and you are able to um, apply these things in the certain places like your post points and at the soles of your feet and things like that, so your pretty feet have um, a benefit of helping you with your libido as well. Uh, because your circulation is basically the foundation of everything that's going to help you, help everything. It's going to help your face get, your face clear up. It's going to help your scalp, to help your hair grow. It's going to help everything that you have to deal with, because if your circulation, your circulatory system is not right, basically everything starts to slow down, everything's sluggish, you get pale, you get tired, you get fatigued, and you may lose sexual interest in wanting to do anything, because like I said, it's all about circulation. So I really love the primal for myself, but I'm saying that, fellas out here, if if you looking for something in a more natural sense than taking a pill, then maybe this will help with that, as far as getting that circulation going and getting everything right and getting that mood back. Because I know that it does, like I said, just from the scent of it, it does like kind of wash everything away, you know, as far as you making sure that you focus on the moment instead of worrying about everything else that you were dealing with throughout the day. Um, and it just helps me because I do it in the morning. Of course, I do it before I leave or before I go anywhere, and it just kind of helps me just focus on me, focus on focus on the moment, and focus on what's going on instead of dealing with distractions and things like that out there. So I mean, I love the prime. I love the prime. I'm almost out of it again. This is another one of them oils that I'm almost out of, and yeah, I'm pretty. That's what it is, girl.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I gotta take it with me when I travel, but it's always with me anyway because I'm blended it with something else
Yeah.
that I'm using on a daily basis. So
I was reading it has one of our favorites in it, the rose guardian
oh, the rose geranium.
geranium. Yes, I love
Yeah,
rose geranium.
yeah, yes, I
I
do
was
love the
like,
rose
"Oh, yeah,
geranium.
I do too." That's probably why
Yes,
it smells so good. But no,
I think that's what it is.
that's really good to know about the primal. I haven't. Um, I'll have to definitely try it.
Oh, you haven't had it? You don't have it yet?
Oh, I don't have that one.
You gotta
So,
get it.
you know,
Yeah,
listening to
you
you
gotta
talk,
get it. It's
I'll
very
definitely put it on my
yeah,
list of things.
yeah, it's very similar. Like I wasn't gonna get it at first because it was geared towards guys, but when I like I said I got it and I smelled it and I was like, I can use this for something. And to know all of the benefits that come with it as well is just the top and that's just the icing on the cake for it. So and like I said, I get a lot of compliments from people telling me, like asking me what it is. They'll be like, "What is that?" And I'll be like, "I don't know." I just, it's a whole bunch of stuff, but you know, obviously it's a conversation piece as well to
Right.
be able to act, to be able to tell people, well, I mix this and this together, or this is what I do, or I have these particular essential oils that I blend together to make a body mist that smells like this. So I don't know what you're smelling. You might be smelling this, or you might be smelling primal, or you might be smelling gentle change, all mixed together, blended together, whatever. But like I said, it's definitely a conversation piece to have people come up to you and tell you that you smell nice when you're not wearing chemically laden perfume. You know, I'm very big on scents. I love to smell good, and I like to smell differently than everybody else. And I also like to be somebody that gets noticed for smelling a certain way. I don't know if that's a gift or a curse of mine, but that's just attention that I like. I like that type of attention where somebody tells me that I smell good. So, hey, don't kill, don't mess with me, don't mess with me. But yeah, I love that type of attention. So if somebody gives me a compliment about that, then I'm definitely down to talk about it and tell them what it is that I use. But before, when I was using like the perfumes and the whatever, I didn't want to tell nobody nothing. I didn't want to tell them what I was. Now don't ask me what I got on, because I didn't want you to get it.
Yeah, but there's a difference over here.
It is a difference. It is a difference because,
The
like, it's
difference
like
over here.
you're right. It
Yeah,
is a difference.
it's a difference over here because, and I mean, if you've been following us, you know the difference. Over
Yeah,
here is where we get
yeah,
paid.
yeah.
We're our
And
fast
you
freedom.
just do what you do, right? And and the thing is too is I believe that it's also the oils that's helping me change my mind a little bit as
Absolutely.
far as transforming me to not be so
Well, we have
selfish with
better
it, or so
vibration. Like,
like I don't want you to smell like me, like
it's such a better vibe though that we have
yeah,
now. And it's such a sense of relief that what I'm doing and what I'm using is really helping me mind, body, and soul.
yeah,
And it's a good thing. So, when it's something good, you don't mind sharing it with people because it's like, did you know the good news? So it's almost like
yes,
the good news kind
yeah,
of feeling.
absolutely. Yes, it's like sharing and putting that good news and the word out there of
Yeah.
what it's doing for you and how it's helping you, and to be, like you said, to be able to help others as well. So it's a beautiful way to help others, and
Mhm.
um, it, like you said, it helps you be more mindful. It helps you change your mind. It helps you
Mhm.
change like the way you are towards people and towards yourself. Because it
Mhm.
starts with you. You know, just realizing what it is that what you need to change. And then slowly doing those things. And so yeah, I can
Yeah.
say I'm a testimony to that.
We mentioned Fast Track to Freedom. That is the team that we are a part of, that's led by our amazing coach, Stephanie Ray. Um, and if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't even have all these amazing oils to talk about. Like, Coach Stephanie Ray has really thought of everything to help us to be successful. And we would love for you, if you're like, hey, not only do I want to have better health, but I also want to have better wealth, right? Because I
Yeah,
want to full circle in what I'm doing. Um, definitely inbox us because we're always looking for people who are coachable and people who think outside the box and who really want to help others and who really not only want to help others but help themselves. And so we're always looking for people to partner with, people who want to be consultants all over the state, all over the world. We are expanding and growing, and the only way we can get the good news out about these amazing essential oils is if we have people like you who know other people who want to help people, who want to pay it forward, and then get some little ching ching on the side for doing that. That's how we're able to really grow and make this really a movement and a better thing.
Absolutely. Yep. Like I said, just starting by investing in you,
Mm-hmm.
you will be able to help others in such a large way that you don't even know that you don't even know how many people you're touching, how many people you're reaching, and things like that, because of the fact that your health, how you are on how you how you present yourself on the outside, how you present yourself is going to be so much better that everybody's going to be asking you, what are you doing? What are you doing to look like that, to be so happy, to be so confident, to be, or people noticing, family members, friends noticing the changes that you're making, and wanting to do that as well. And you're being able to, and what is it going to make you feel like to help them do the same thing? So, yeah, definitely hit us up and find out how you can gradually make that change in your life as well, just
Mm-hmm.
by investing in yourself.
Yeah, shining bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond.
Don't start.
Like a diamond. Oh, well,
Hey,
I
girl,
mean,
I thought
this
you was about to bust out. I thought you was about to bust out a verse.
you
Oh,
know,
okay.
and that's what it is. It's about shining bright like a diamond. I mean, there's no way you can use these oils and don't begin to shine. I'm just saying.
You
And
do.
don't begin to feel better. And don't begin to really, be more mindful. I mean, when I started these oils, I was not there. And I can not only see the difference, but I also feel the difference. I was somewhere where I didn't even realize I was there, but now I'm not there no more. And I look back, I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
wow. You know what I mean? And then CJ and I've had these conversations like, wow, sometimes you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And I was really in a place where I didn't know what I didn't know. But because we have the oils that help with your chakra and they help with your vibration and it helps you to be intentional and it helps you, I mean, you begin to be like, oh, Lord, like really? That was me?
Mhm.
Yes, and you begin to be thankful and grateful that, I have what I have to be able to go from here, to be able to go from here.
Yeah.
It just really transforms your life, and we could talk about it forever. That'll probably be another episode.
You sure can.
Really
Especially the chakras. I really want to touch on those,
are.
just because a lot of people don't know about the chakras and what they do and how they benefit, and how paying attention to those chakras and focusing on specific ones
Mhm,
can help in healing and changing the way that you are living.
mhm,
Basically,
mhm,
it's you literally, like, you turn on a chakra, it will turn on a switch that
mhm.
will help you change almost instantly. You
Yeah.
know, so, and like that is something that we definitely are going to talk
Yeah.
about in future episodes. For real,
Yeah.
we will touch on that. Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes,
Well, we are so glad you guys joined us, and we don't want to get off on our soapbox, but
that's
we
right.
are so glad you guys
Because
joined us.
my soapbox is big. I'm already gonna tell you, my soapbox is
We
big
already
and
on
heavy.
the 10. We don't have no pain. We ain't got no food fungus. So we just already on the 10.
Love you
We're
too.
so glad you joined us. We got Primo, we got libidos going, we got all kinds of stuff going over here. And
So
we're
do.
so glad you joined us. And we look forward to seeing you next week and the week after. And we want to hear your testimonies. We want to hear how you got the fungal relief and it changed your life, or how you got the trauma relief and it changed your life, or whatever it is. Share that with us, and share our episode with other people because we want to get the word out how to be a better you with essential oils.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
All
So
right.
we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us on Let's Talk Essentials. We'll
Hey,
see you next week.
next week.